त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Hello everyone. As Monica would say, a hearty welcome to everybody. We are very pleased to have you again today. This is our 22nd meditation class, meditation day. As you know, every Mondays and Thursdays we will have a collective meditation and a presentation. And we hope to see you also. We are trying to organize some meetings also. Like in Sydney, we have offered a meeting next week, like with collective food soaking and collective meditation. We will talk about this at the end of the program. I would like to ask if there are any people who are coming for the first time today. If there are, please raise your hand if you know how to do this, or you can send us a message. And then if you are coming for the first time, we will have a separate session for you to introduce you to the meditation. The other thing is, as we know, we have started a mentorship program where you have a one-on-one connection with a more established Sahaja Yogi to ask all your questions and for him or her to help you understand your subtle system and help you maybe refine your perception of vibrations and give you some guidance into how you meditate, how you do your daily routine of clearing your chakras, how to use the candle if you need it, all these things. So we would would be very interested to have a feedback from you how it is going, and if you have any things that you've learned, any good things you've discovered since we started this mentorship, because it's a very different form of teaching, where the advantage of having a one-on-one session is that when we meditate together, we can actually feel the chakras of each other. So, for example, if I meditate even with 10 people, I'm able to feel where is the collective attention. If there is a concern, I will feel this chakra, that chakra, and then we can lead the meditation accordingly to help relieve that tension. Talking about chakras, I would like to take the opportunity to bring up the chakra chart, and we're going to go through the subtle system very briefly. So as we already know, we have a subtle system, a body that is not visible to the eye, but that is actually very effective, very intelligent, and very accurate in the sensitivity. And this system is managing our nervous system, our physical organs. It's also influencing our mood. It's influencing our path in our life. When we're talking about destiny, all of these things, it's all linked to our subtle system, which is the system that connects us to this spiritual world. So as you can see, at the base of the body, where it touches the ground when we sit, is the first chakra, which is connected to the Mother Earth. Very important, because Mother Earth was created before anything else. So all the balance, the fundamental balance, the fundamental truth is contained in this chakra. And this chakra, the property of this chakra, it cannot be destroyed. It can be disturbed. It can be made on the outside dirty, but on the inside, it is intact. So when we meditate, this chakra is vibrating and comes back to its original state. And that's when we become more simple, we become more innocent, we have more joy. As a small child, if you think of a small child, they have this spontaneous joy, and they make us very happy because they have that innocence. So this is what happens to us when our seeking takes us to starting our spiritual journey. The first thing that happens is our first chakra opens up like a flower, and it gets, every day we meditate, it gets a bit deeper, linked to the Mother Earth, and it strengthens the roots of our own system. It's like a tree. If we have strong roots, our tree has more freedom to go higher and stand the wind. It's the same. The Muladhara is the strength that keeps us in the storm, bending but not falling. Very important. So whatever knowledge we can acquire on the Muladhara chakra, on the first chakra, is very important. And meditating on the first chakra is effective on the Mother Earth, sitting on the grass, for example, and simply asking the Mother Earth, please make me innocent. Please take away anything against my innocence that may disturb me. So that's the first thing we need to be very peculiar about, is the first chakra. Then we have the central channel, which is the channel of evolution. We have the right channel of action and the left channel of emotion. So we've seen before how to balance these channels very effectively with the foot soaking for the right side and the candling for the left side. Normally, in our countries where we are quite active, the foot soak is more important than the candling. So it's important everyone does the foot soaking. The candling is really when you feel that you have a weak left side. So second chakra, creativity. Third chakra, peace, balance, satisfaction, harmony. The for the fourth chakra, the heart, very important, because in the heart resides our spirit, and our spirit is the expression of love on its purest form. It's not like I love you, you love me. It's not like that. Is when we see something, communicate with people, we genuinely have a feeling of caring for them, helping them, have a desire for them to have a good future, a good health. Genuinely, this is the expression of our heart. And this expression of the heart is so important for us when we handle our spiritual journey. So for example, we sit on the Mother Earth, we put our hands on the ground, and we are saying, Mother, please make me innocent. We got to use our heart fully to be completely connected to the Mother Earth, because she's our mother. So anything we do in meditation, we have to try and relax, cool down the right side, with the foot soaking, for example, before meditation, cool down the right side so that less pressure from the right side, more power in our heart. Because the heart is on the left side. If the right side is too hot, the heart is more difficult to open. So let's place our right hand on the heart, and we just relax for a second. Just put your attention on your feeling inside your heart. Feel it, hear the beat of your heart. And our heart is our connection to our spirit, to this spiritual world. All these chakras, they operate with the power of our heart. It is called Shiva in Sanskrit. And again, we will address our mother energy, Mother Kundalini. Mother, please, Mother, come in my heart. Come in my heart. With all our heart, all our sincerity, any love we can express, Mother, please come in my heart. See, the beauty of nature is the same, is the beauty of our mother. The nature is expression of love. And the other thing, the next chakra is the throat chakra. And the next one is the middle of the brain, the sixth chakra. And the sixth chakra is so important too, because as much as we love from our heart, we can forgive from our heart. And when we forgive from our heart, nothing can touch us. Nothing can disturb us. Between the innocence, purity in our heart, and the power of compassion and forgiveness, we can handle all our evolution with no problem. So, based on this beautiful knowledge, I'm going to introduce Jenny's program. So Jenny is going to talk to us about subtlety. And I wanted to ask you a question, Jenny. How are you?
I'm very well, Jean-Michel. Thank you for that beautiful explanation of the subtle system.
Try to make it short because it's a very deep subject, but I was trying to make it short. So I wanted to ask you, Jenny, very interesting question is, when you were young, did you have any inclination into spiritual awareness or spiritual seeking when you were young, like a child?
That's a very good question, Jean-Michel. I guess many people who come to Sahaja Yoga, they talk about, before coming to Sahaja Yoga, even as a child, that they felt that they were seeking God in some way. I have to say that that wasn't what I remember about myself as a child, but what I always did seek was nature. I remember even being very, very young, I was always outside with the trees, sitting on the grass, looking up at the sky. I loved being in the forest, or I loved being in the beach, or I loved being in the mountains. And that was when I was happiest. And I remember I would always try to find a place where I couldn't see anyone else. So it was just me and nature. And I think that was my way of connecting to the higher power, even though I didn't really know that that's what I was doing. But I think this was my seeking. And it was only later that that transferred in my mind into seeking God.
Mm. So when you encountered Sahaja Yoga for the first time, what attracted you to try this path of spiritual knowledge?
Well, for me, I remember I came to Sahaja Yoga. I was 35. I remember I had 3 small children, and I wasn't managing my life very well. I didn't feel like I was a particularly good mother at the time. And I really needed something to center myself, to help me manage my life. So I remember looking in the paper. Back then we looked in the newspaper, and I saw a number. I saw Shri Mataji's photo, and I decided to call up and find out a little bit more about meditation. Back then, meditation wasn't something that people spoke about that much. But anyway, I went along to a class. I remember not feeling very much at the beginning, but then after a period of time, I started to feel that silence within me, and I started to feel my strength coming back. And I felt that I began to manage my life a lot better. And I remember at the time, like children being children, they would always ask me about God. And before Sahaja Yoga, I really didn't know what to say to them. I felt like I didn't know anything about God. I didn't think I had the confidence to speak. But after I came to Sahaja Yoga through my meditation, I felt that I began to know God, and I could speak to them about God. So it very much changed. I started to come for my health, but in the end, it became a spiritual endeavor.
And now you are meditating with the Shri Mataji's photograph.
Yes.
And so how do you feel about Shri Mataji? Like you mentioned about you being attracted to come to try meditation, and you saw Shri Mataji's photograph. So what is Shri Mataji in your what is she represents in your practice or in your life?
Yeah. So I feel that, well, at the beginning, I remember someone saying to me, try meditating with Shri Mataji's photo. And that for me took a lot of time to work that through mentally. I couldn't understand why I needed to do that. But then after I tried it one day, and I began to see the difference in that. And I feel that every time I meditate, I feel that I'm becoming much closer to her, much closer to the understanding of who she is. I guess the topic for tonight is subtlety. Because we become more subtle, we begin to feel things that we never felt at the beginning. So the more we meditate, we can sit in front of Shri Mataji's photo and we can feel her vibrations. We can feel the change in our own vibrations when we sit in front of her. We feel when we listen to her words, we can feel things changing within us. So certainly, she has very much helped me to know myself and to know the divine.
If, for me, what's from what you're saying, what I know is that coming from a Western education, it's a bit similar. We are not used to worship anyone or this type of things. But I must say that what happened to me in relation to Shri Mataji is that when my heart opened, and I got this connection to my mother, to my spiritual mother, what happened is surprisingly to me was that I became more free. It is not like I was becoming subservient to anyone. I became more free. And I had the chance to meet Shri Mataji several times. And I felt exactly that. I felt freedom. I felt simplicity. I felt this amazing power in freedom. That's why subtlety is a very important topic for today. So I will let you start your program, but the thing is, it is critical. As we mentioned the other day, we cannot understand surrender until we jump into that state above our mind. So we got to relax. The same way we enjoy nature, we can enjoy meditation. Anyway, I will let you do your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. Well, hello again, everyone. We're going to start with a foot soak to help clear our chakras and bring us into the center. Now, if you don't have a foot soak, you can still do the meditation without. Now, we had a question on the WhatsApp about, we've presented all different meditations to you, but which meditation should we do when we're meditating on our own? So what we're going to do now, this very basic balancing of our left and right channels, is a very good meditation to do every day. So we can start by raising our Kundalini. And we're going to put on our protection. So 7 times over and back. So now if you have your foot soak in front of you, this is the time to put your feet in. And we're going to start by dropping our right hand down to the earth. And here we're going to ask our spiritual mother, the Kundalini, to help clear our left channel. Now, if we're at home meditating, we can simply say, Mother Kundalini, please clear any heaviness in my left channel and take it down into the Mother Earth. If you're at home, that's all you need to say, but we're going to take it a little bit deeper because we're here together. Mother Kundalini, please take away all my unhelpful emotions, all my attachments to the past. Please take away any feelings of guilt, insecurity, dissatisfaction. Mother Kundalini, I surrender my past actions to you. As you do this, you might feel your left hand is becoming lighter. And this is because any heaviness in your left channel is draining down into the earth. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my left channel so I can connect fully to the pure desire of my spirit. We can now put our right hand on our lap and bend our left arm at the elbow. Now again, if we're at home, we can simply say, Mother Kundalini, please take away any heat in my right channel and take it up into the ether. Please take away all the heat that causes my anger, my impatience, my stress, my judgments and my criticisms. All the heat that closes my heart. And here again, we can use that very powerful word, I surrender. Mother Kundalini, I surrender. I surrender all my worries, all my plans to the divine. I surrender. I surrender. And again, you might feel that your right hand is becoming cooler. You might feel that your thoughts are beginning to slow down as that heat leaves your right channel. We can now place our left hand, right back into the lap. We can use our right hand to sweep along the center of the body, lightly touching the top of the head and lifting up. We can do this a few times, as many times as you need to, till you feel your attention lift beyond your thoughts. Mother Kundalini, Please balance my head and my heart, my past and my future, my left and my right. Please bring me into the center, into this moment. Where there is nothing but silence. Now we're just going to sit in the silence with some music. If you find that you're having thoughts, you can just use your right hand again to sweep along the front of your body, lightly touching the top of the head. So we'll just sit now with some music. Now, before opening your eyes, make sure you're connected to that silence you have within you. And if you're not, just find that space between your thoughts. And know when you have no thought, you are fully connected to your spirit, and to the divine. And you are at your most powerful. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. We'll finish by raising our Kundalini. And we'll put on our bandhan. If you have a foot soak, you can rinse off your feet now. You can put it to one side, but if you prefer, take a minute to dispose of it. And as we know, we tip it down the toilet because it's waste. So tonight we are talking about subtlety. And in one of Sri Mataji's talks, she explains subtlety by giving the analogy of a butterfly. A butterfly can see a flower, but a butterfly can't see the beauty of a flower because it doesn't have that subtlety. However, as human beings, we have the subtlety to see beauty. Before we get our realization, we often judge people by maybe the clothes they wear, the education they've had, the job they have, the house they have. But as we become more subtle through our meditative practice, we begin to see people differently. We might be able to see the qualities of their heart, how generous they are, how forgiving they are. We begin to look at their qualities. However, when we become even more subtle, we begin to feel their vibrations. They don't even need to speak. We don't even need to meet them. We know exactly the people they are just by putting our attention on them. Also, as we develop our own subtlety, when we raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan, we feel that subtle change within us. When we listen to Sri Mataji's words or we look at her picture, we can feel her vibrations because we are developing our subtlety. When someone speaks, if they speak the truth or speak with love and compassion, the vibrations that we feel are very different to the vibrations that we feel when they're speaking with aggression, for example. Now, how do we develop this subtlety? We develop this subtlety through meditation. It's the only way. It's the only way to allow us to clear our chakras and channels, take us beyond our mind, where we're much less subtle, to allow us to connect on a vibrational level to everyone and everything around us. Now we're going to play a talk by Sri Mataji where she speaks about subtlety. And then when we come back, we'll have another meditation to develop the subtleties within us. So Sean, if we could play Sri Mataji's talk now.
It is only possible for people who are of a subtler nature to understand the value of Sahaja Yoga, to hold to the values of Sahaja Yoga and to retain it in this fragmented world. The world is fragmented. And everybody is acting towards one's own destruction. All the values which people follow are gross values. Most of the values are absolutely gross. So for Sahaja Yoga, we have to have people who are trying to justify their subtleties. Such subtler people have always been little different from the mundane crowd. And these people always express themselves in such a manner that their existence itself suggests that they are trying to cement the whole world. Sort of you can feel that आ जाऊंगी कहना आप खाना खा लीजिए आ जाऊंगी मैं पर आप खाना खा लीजिए वही खाना खा लीजिए those who can feel that there is an element within us which makes us laugh at the stupidity of others, who may appear to themselves very seriously doing certain things, but to us it seems as if it's rather stupid to waste their lives. This is a caliber of different people. First, these people with that caliber and that dynamism within them will be settled in Sahaja Yoga, not the ordinary gross type. But because our doors are open to everyone, because there is no charge or anything for anything, all sorts of people come in. And when they come in, they don't know what they want. Out of them, some could be the grossest of all. Some might be just walking in to take out some things, just to steal something, possibly. I have seen all kinds of people coming to Sahaja Yoga. Such people, when they find that there's something available, they come in and go away. Another kind, maybe, which is coming here is the one which is extremely gross, thank you. But they can think that he can make some liaison work here. By having connections with different people, he can exploit it and make some money out of it. So money-mindedness is a very gross thing. Is a very gross thing. If people are money-minded, then Sahaja Yoga doesn't work out well with them. If you always think about money, of your insurance, about how the carpet is spoiled, this has happened, that happened, such people are very difficult. But lower than these are the people who come here to have some sort of an exploitation out of Sahaja Yoga. Such gross people also come in. And when they find that they cannot work out their plans, they get out of it. Now the third type of people who come here, they come for some material gain from Sahaja. Maybe physical gain also. Like somebody is sick, so they come for their sickness. A very gross way of looking at things is to come to Sahaja Yoga for getting cured. So when they get cured, they disappear. Quite stupid, isn't it? Then some people come with the idea that maybe with mother's blessings our financial problems may be solved. Only with that idea. Then they also get their financial problems solved and they get out. But some of them do not. Some of them cannot manage what they want to have. Then they get upset. Now the best caliber of the subtlest form is that which is just seeking Sahaja, which is just seeking union with God, nothing else. That's the best caliber. That caliber works hard. It has very concentrated effort. It understands Sahaja Yoga very quick. Only thing is that because of Western habit of thinking, some of the people, though they have a caliber, circulate around themselves. They go on thinking about it, discussing about it, arguing about it, and then they become stationed at a point. Otherwise, it goes little round and round itself. They have a caliber, they have a height. They definitely have. As we call, they have that weight. They can feel their element. But still they go on, as a habit, you see, because they are used to it, they go on encircling round and round and round. They have to steady themselves. But the caliber of a person who just wants to be, to become, can never be deterred by anything. Because he is subtle in a way. In his lifetime he feels the subtleties of the unconscious. He has felt his archetype images of these deities. He has known them. He had these eruptions within him. He identifies and he recognizes the subtleties that he has felt and he tallies them with Sahaja Yoga. And Sahaja Yoga gets him like that. Now these subtleties which I am describing to you come to you not through your mental effort of this lifetime, but comes to you from the experiences of many lives you have gone through. And as soon as you come near Sahaja Yoga, you start sucking. That is the best caliber. But because the door is open ajar, the grossest of gross also can come in. But sometimes they come this way and go back the same way. Some of them, they come halfway and rush back. Some of them come inside and get out from the other side. But those who stay are the people who are subtler by nature. It is a very subtle happening. If you have lost your subtleties, say some people, as I said, even doing hard work with your fingers, you become insensitive, even physical disrespect to your fingers. You become little bit insensitive. Even when you get your realization, you may not feel the vibrations that good. But that is not so important. Of course, vibrations you must feel for realization. But maybe due to some external reasons also, or maybe due to some physical problem, you may get a situation where you may not feel the vibration so much. But doubts would not rise in your minds because there are no vibrations. You would just think that yes, the vibrations are not there, I must get my Vishuddhi chakra all right. But it is there. And even if the doubts come in, a subtle person will fight it, will argue it out. But a gross person won't. The subtle person is a brave man. And his bravery comes from his built-in capacity of those subtleties. He does not succumb to doubts. He does seize it, he fights it. He does not succumb to it. But Sahaja Yoga is such a wonderful.
Let's now take our right hand and place it on our heart. And let's remind ourselves of who we are. I am not this mind. I am not this body. I am not these responsibilities. I am the Spirit. I am the pure reflection of God. And take a moment to consider this. Who you are, your powers, your beauty. I am the pure reflection of God. Now on each of the chakras lie the qualities of our spirit, the qualities of the divine. And we can strengthen these virtues, these qualities, these subtleties, just by asking for them. So we can keep our hand on our heart and place our attention at the base of the spine. Mother Kundalini, please grant me the subtlety of innocence and wisdom. Please give me the power of innocence so I can spread it to the whole world. Now we can take our hand and place it just underneath our navel. And here lies the subtlety of divine creativity. Mother Kundalini, please establish divine creativity within me. The creativity that comes from God and not from my ego or superego. Mother, please establish creativity within me. We can now place our hand just above our navel. And here lie the subtleties of peace, satisfaction, and generosity. Mother Kundalini, please connect me to the ocean of peace within me, so I no longer look for peace outside of me. Mother Kundalini, please give me the power of peace so I can spread it to the whole world. We can now place our hand on our heart. And here lies the subtlety of security. Mother Kundalini, Mother, please give me a strong heart. Please give me the heart of a lion. Allow me to feel the divine protection which always surrounds me. I have no need to fear. I am fully protected. And place our hand at the base of the throat. Mother Kundalini, Please awaken within me the subtlety of pure communication. May my words always carry the truth. And may the truth always be spoken with humility. Mother Kundalini, please make my words divine. We can now place our hand across our forehead. And here lie the greatest powers we have. Mother Kundalini, please grant me the subtleties of humility and forgiveness. Please make me humble so I can forgive others as I would like to be forgiven. We can now place our hand right at the top of the head and put our full attention where our hand is. Mother Kundalini, please allow me to settle my attention on my Sahasrara. Allow me to enter the kingdom of God. Help me to understand when there is no thought, I am one with the divine. Please give me the subtlety to feel God through my vibrations and to know God through my vibrations. We can put our hand back down into our lap and we'll stay in meditation while we listen to this music. Now, before we open our eyes, just see what you're feeling. If you're feeling coolness or a very gentle breeze, you are developing the subtlety to feel God. If you're feeling peace, silence, love, security, you are developing the subtlety to know God. And these subtleties are all within our reach. We just need to keep striving and have that desire. We can now finish off by raising our Kundalini. We can open our eyes. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this meditation today and joining us. Thank you for your desire to know yourself. We do have some time for questions, so if you have any questions, you can post them on the WhatsApp. Otherwise, while we wait for questions, we can tell you about our collective meeting. So while we'd love to be with all of you, well, right now we can only be with you if you're in Sydney. So we are going to be having a collective foot soak, earth meditation, and a picnic, if you'd like to stay, at Cabarita Bay on Sunday the 13th of February. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. And anyone who can join us, we'd love to see you there. We'll post the details on the WhatsApp group. If you're not part of the WhatsApp group, I think the link to the WhatsApp group has been shared. Otherwise, on our web page, we have an email, and you can email us and we'll send you all the details. So please come. While it's beautiful meditating online, it's very, very beautiful meditating in person. Thank you.
We would be interested if you can share how you felt this meditation. You can actually message us in Zoom now if you like. And that was very silent for me. I don't know how Jenny can speak like this. I am blank. It was beautiful meditation. Someone asked about the music we are playing. So we are going to share it in WhatsApp afterward, so that if you want to find it on internet, you can get it. All right, so what do we have? Thank you.
Good to hear, Jace. I do too.
Someone is asking, when are we going to have 21 days again? We will put the question to all the team. A lot of thank you messages. Very nice.
Well, we had a question about, oh, that's a beautiful thing. There is a subtle fragrance of the flowers kept in my room, which wasn't there before I started.
Nice.
Yes. Sometimes you will feel a fragrance after your meditation. There was also a question from Patricia about salt in the foot soak. Patricia, that represents the Mother Earth, and it helps to draw out any impurities in our subtle system.
Jenny, there was another question that you replied when in WhatsApp. What was that question? Someone was asking. It was what type of meditation should we use in the morning? Because he or she was saying that we've had many programs and we've shown different types of meditating techniques. So she was asking, what should I use every day? So if you are very new to Sahaja Yoga, you can do again this initial meditation we do with the I am the spirit, please give me the pure knowledge. You can do this again, because this is always strengthening our attention, bringing our attention inside. But the most important thing is to always try and see if you are balanced, as Jenny did today, balancing your left side, your right side with the two techniques that we've shown, putting the hands like this for the right side, the right hand down the earth for the left side. This is very useful because once both channels are balanced, your attention goes spontaneously in the center. When it goes in the center, if you feel you're tensed or you're thinking too much, you can bring down your channels and you can say, I forgive, for example. And as soon as you touch the silence, try to let go and relax. Don't put any effort at all. Just relax. Like when we listen to the music like today, as soon as we come into a connection with our silence, with the help of the music, we just relax and let this energy within us doing the job, because we don't do anything. We just need to relax, let go. This is the best, for me, that's the best way of meditation. What do you think, Jenny, as advice for home meditation?
Yes, I think I know that's what I also found difficult when I started. I wasn't quite sure what to do. So I would go through the realization. For me, I needed that guiding. And also I would do the balancing. And then as you develop your subtlety, you know which chakras to work on. But at the beginning, it's a matter of finding that silence. And like Jean-Michel said, and it's the foot soaking that will help, the balancing that will help, that will get you there.
And the thing is, the idea of actually it came from Jenny. This idea of meeting in Cabarita is important, because we are doing it in Sydney. It can be done in Melbourne. It can be done in South Africa. It can be done in India. There are groups of Sahaja Yogis a bit everywhere in the world. And if you have the chance to meet with a group, it's very good. And because we're talking about this, I'm going to share something. It's just, I just found photos. This was in India. I just found a couple of photos of group activities. So this one was a meditation on the earth, where we are all sitting together and meditating the same way together. And that's a very, very nice to do from time to time, to gather collectively and focus our attention on the same thing and deepen ourselves. And the next one, it was a Tai Chi session. So the lady in white is the teacher. She's a Sahaja Yogini as well. This was in China, and we were meditating and then doing some Tai Chi together. Very meditative. And the next one is, I think it was in Vietnam. We did a meditation class with children. And I just wanted to share this with you because it's very innocent. And these children could feel, we would ask them, did you feel on your hands? And they would say, yes, yes. It was very, very joyful. So again, it's a collective activity. So we encourage you to come on Sunday if you are available, obviously, and we will enjoy together.
Yes. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. But we'll mention it again and send more information. But yes, if you're not in Sydney, your mentors will help you connect with your local collective. That's something you will really enjoy.
Thank you again, Jenny. That was a very, very beautiful program. Really, really, I feel that the meditation was achieved really well. And for anyone who didn't feel the pure silence, remember that when we die one day, our spirit doesn't die. So anytime you feel you have difficulty to meditate, just place your hand on your heart and you just tell yourself, I am the spirit. I am the spirit. Because the spirit cannot lie to you. It takes you into silence.
And your heart doesn't think. So put your attention on your heart.
That's right.
Thank you, everyone.
Jenny, Jean-Michel, just got one. I think there's one question in the chat over there. I think Pooja was asking about this. Can we close our eyes during the fruit soak? She's got instruction that to not close their eyes during fruit soak. What's your feedback on that, please?
Thank you, Sean. Look, personally, I don't mind closing my eyes during fruit soak, but if I start dreaming or losing my focus, then I better keep my eyes open. But if while I'm in the fruit soak, I get into meditation very nicely, I'm going for it.
That's a very good answer. There's no real hard rules. We're all our own guru. Everything, we all have different things that work for us. If it works to keep your eyes open, you keep your eyes open. If you're having a good foot soak with your eyes closed, keep your eyes closed.
And one last thing, if we need to remind them about the next program. If you can remind them, please.
Jenny, tell us about Monday.
So on Monday, it's on Monday the 7th. And it is on, I think there'll be another foot soak from memory. And there will also be a hand massage, which is wonderful. So we'll tell you a little bit more about what you need for that. But yes, please come along. We look forward to seeing you. And keep meditating in between. Don't stop.
And send questions if you have any concern. You please write to us. And maybe next time we'll have a question and answer at the end of the program where you can actually speak with us. Would be very nice. Sean, what do you have for us now?
Some little light, very uplifting music. So let's see how we go.
Let's
Enjoy,
dance.
I guess.
Let's dance.
Yeah, let's do it. Dance on your screens, whatever feels comfortable, I guess.
8 p.m. Patricia, yes, same time.
Right.
See you.
माता निर्मला ही विश्वाची आई, माता निर्मला ही विश्वाची आई, अज्ञान है दूर होता, अज्ञान है दूर होता अनुभवालो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात नालो, आम्ही अमृतात नालो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो, चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात नालो, आम्ही अमृतात नालो, आम्ही माताजीच्या चरणाशी आलो.
दत्त गुरु नाम घेता दत्त गुरु नाम घेता हलहती आलो
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो
शिवशक्ती राम सीता भक्त हनुमंत मातेच्या यधानी आम्ही शोभिवंत
चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे नाम घ्या निर्मल आम्ही तुम्हा संगे
कृष्ण राधा येशू मेरी आम्हा सांगे नाम घ्या निर्मल आम्ही तुम्हा संगे
शरण त्याच्या न जाता तुझ्या भेटी आलो चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो चैतन्याच्या संगे आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही अमृतात झालो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो आम्ही माताजींच्या चरणाशी आलो
आत्मशिव ज्योती दिसे तुझ्या द्वारी